hosting a Valentine's Day party next weekend and we're doing a small gift exchange. So I'm gonna make a little craft for all of my friends. And I got this badge making kit from TikTok and it includes a few kitty pictures. Very cute. I opened this up just to see if the pictures I thought were advertised were in there, and they are, and there's a lot of them. So I'm thinking this is going to be the perfect thing to make some little rosettes for everybody. So we'll see. I haven't tried using this yet, so really hope it's going to work out. It says ages 6 and up, so I should be able to figure this out. I don't own a printer, so I really appreciate that this comes with little cutouts to already use, which most of them are like, I wouldn't use. The flowers are fun, but these ones, there's like alpaca too. Yeah, we'll be using these cat ones, and I think my friends will love that. There were some really cute unicorn keychains at the CVS the other day that I almost grabbed for everybody, but I wasn't sure at the time how many people were going to be in attendance to this party. So I didn't know if it was going to be enough little keychains, but now I think it would have been, and I'm really considering stopping and grabbing them to give to everyone because they're really cute. Take out the locator and badge image. Button on the handle to rotate the paper cutting blade. Oh, so I completely did that wrong. I was supposed to use this and this cutter. There's a blade on it to cut it out perfectly. So that worked, but there's some white around the edges, which I don't love. So we'll try the one I cut and this one and see how we should continue our cutting. It worked. Oh my god. That is magical. Now I have my own little kitty pin. I think I do want this white part gone. It'll just look so much better without the edge on it, I think. It's a perfect snowy Sunday craft. And I'm really excited to turn these into rosettes. I can't get over how perfect these pictures were for this gift. I have some like cat books and children's books and Frog and Toad and like Goodnight Moon, I'm thinking would kind of make a sick photo. Hold on. I have this Fortnite book and this Frog and Toad book. We're actually gonna find something else to cut out and put in because this could be so fun. Ugh. This cover page, well, I'm not very good with that cutter thing and I kind of tore the edge a little bit, but we're still gonna go with it. A little Frog and Toad having a cup of tea on a pin. Are you joking? This is amazing. And it came with like so many of the things to make them. Okay, now we need to do a Fortnite one. I want to find like a good skin or like a funny one. These Frog and Toad ones are just everything. I'm having way too much fun making these pins. I think I'm gonna do one more and I need to get on to the second part of this craft. That was everything and more that I imagined it was gonna be. Now we need to move on to the hard part, which is making all of the rosettes. Gotta plug in the hot glue gun. Now I'm just gonna go for it. I'm folding it like this to start, just to see how much I'm gonna want the ribbons to peek around the pin. I think that's pretty much perfect. And I'm just gonna do that 2 more times, I think. Just trying to make them as even as possible, which I could be measuring, but I'm not. And then I'll stack them together like so. Put the pin on top. And that's that. I could also sew these and it would be more sturdy, but I don't have time for that. I think I want to add a little blue accent to this one. I am in love with how this looks. I'm gonna put some tail pieces on, and I think this is done. I don't have very much of this pink polka dot left, but I want to use it, so we're gonna have to get creative. I'm gonna cut a piece of felt slightly smaller than the circle of this pin, and we're gonna glue the ribbon to the felt so we're not using as much ribbon. We may have just enough to make this work, and that worked perfectly. I think I'm gonna add some of this pink lace behind it. Number 2 is done. I got these packs of tulle from the Dollar Tree, and I think I want to cut up some strips and try and cinch it and make a medallion that way. I'm just putting glue along the edge and cinching it, and it's kind of getting glue everywhere, but I think it's working. I kind of totally burnt myself a bunch of times in the process, but I love how this looks. I think it needs another layer of tulle. It's too transparent. And another one complete. I think this one needs another layer of the polka dots. It doesn't feel right to me. That looks far better. I have this red lace, and I think I just want to put this in a circle and do it that way. Frog and Toad having a cup of tea. I think I already know who's gonna want this one. This one, I think that I adore it so much. I'm keeping it for myself. Sorry, friends. I've pretty much realized that the felt circle method is the way to go from the start. So I've been just making a felt circle and putting the little loops all around that. Grumpiest Cat Award goes to this guy. Not last Halloween, but the Halloween before, I hosted a party and we did a clown theme where everyone picked a color, and I made everyone a hat and a collar out of like ribbon and lace mostly, and that was so much fun. And once it gets warmer out, I'd like to host more themed parties because I miss that. Another Frog and Toad one. I didn't do anything with these 2 pins, but we can save them for another time because I definitely will be using this again. I love it, and there's so many more things to make more pins. Let's review all the ones we've made and ignore the hot glue strings everywhere. This kitty, this one I'm kind of in love with. Like, what if I kept this one too? I can't. This kitty, this very grumpy kitty, another kitty, this purple flower candle situation, this Loot Llama pink one. I also completely pictured someone specific when making this one. This polka dot Frog and Toad, another polka dot Frog and Toad, except they're having a cup of tea. this orchid one, which honestly I really favor. I might keep this one. And lastly, which I'm definitely keeping for myself, is this sweet little kitty. I have to glue pin backs onto the back of all of these, and I'll get back to you. How cute. All of the medallions now have backs on them, and they're ready to be given. I need to locate some candies and maybe another little treat. Maybe I'll stop at CVS and grab the unicorns that I saw. I'm not sure yet, I haven't decided. I tried to find Haribo, the sweet and sour hearts, because those are some of my favorite Valentine's Day candies, but I could only locate a few family size, share size bags, and they're like $5 a piece, and there was only 3 of them, so that didn't really work to give to everybody. But I could get some different candies. Maybe some of the Valentine's Day stuff is clearanced, so I think I'll, throughout the week, because the party's not till the weekend, locate some candies and stuff. But I'm done with the badges, and I hope you liked watching me make them.